Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds will deliver the Republican response to President Biden's State of the Union address this evening. Joining us to discuss what we can expect from her, two lawmakers from the state of Iowa, Representatives Mariannette Miller-Meeks and Randy Feenstra. Welcome to the show. Congressman Feenstra, I'll start with you. You've known Governor Reynolds for quite some time, 20 years. What do you expect from her this evening?
Well, I'm so excited to have her. She's been a great leader for our great state. She always puts their faith and trust in Iowans because she knows Iowans will always do the right thing. And she's going to just be fantastic tonight, talking about all the great things that we've done in Iowa versus what is happening at the federal level.
You know, Representative Miller-Meeks, I want to ask you this. How important do you think it is for this GOP response for Republicans to put something positive out there? President Biden questioned what Republicans really stood for. I know today Governor Reynolds signed a new law that lowers individual income tax rates to a flat 3.9%, eliminated some state income on retirement income. I mean, I feel like her focus, if it's on policy, draws a huge contrast with the Biden administration and their policies and, frankly, the results.
You're exactly right, and that's why Representative Feenstra and I are so excited that Governor Reynolds has been given the opportunity and the honor to do the response to the State of the Union. Iowa is a huge contrast to what's happening at the federal level. So we've got a booming economy. Our schools have been open since the fall of 2020. Masks are optional there, and our state is doing extremely well under the tutelage and the responsibility of Governor Reynolds. So it's a great executive contrast.
I agree. I mean, the policies and the results are such a stark contrast. I get it. One's a state, one's a federal entity, but you know, it really does show that thing. Congressman Feenstra, last week at CPAC, I sat down with former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who was just in Iowa. This is what he had to say.
But I was in Iowa last night.
I think that's the first caucus state.
Yes, I was in Iowa last night. We're doing the things to make sure that we can stay in this fight.
All right, so Congressman, he was talking about 2022, 2024, but Pompeo got 2% in the CPAC stroll. President Trump got about 59%, and the only other one who scored beyond 2% was Governor DeSantis. Where do you think Iowans stand right now politically? What's the lay of the land there for Republicans?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say we're so thrilled to be first in the nation. And for my colleagues and the governor, we want to be ambassadors to anybody that wants to come and run for president. And, you know, that's a long time from now, and all these polls can change. We have retail politics in Iowa where they have to go to the local restaurant, the local eateries, and they got to show themselves how important it is to get each individual vote. So this is how it's all going to play out, and we'll let the greatest candidate rise to the top as we get forward down that path.
Congresswoman, an interesting point. Sean and I were talking about this earlier. If Biden runs for re-election, there wouldn't be a challenge for the Democratic nomination. And if Trump runs, it looks like that he would be the front runner and clear the field, which could result in Iowa not having a caucus on either side. Would that hurt the Iowa economy?
Well, certainly the Iowa economy benefits because we're first in the nation status, but it's more than that. We really have the ability to put candidates through the ringer. If you'll remember, it was in Iowa where a parent asked President, or at that time, candidate Biden about forgiveness of school loans and how was that fair to those people who sacrificed, who did without, who or their child worked to put themselves through college. So that happened in Iowa. So we really vet candidates, and I think regardless of what the makeup is, if it's President Biden and Trump, we still want to honor the first in the nation status. We still want candidates to come there. And we're going to ask them the tough questions that they need to be asked.
All right, Congressman Feenstra,
Okay.
Congressman Miller-Meeks. I'm sure we're all excited to hear your governor give the rebuttal tonight. Thanks for your insight.
Thank you for having us on.
All right.
Thank you.